This video is about form constancy dysfunction and how to screen for it. The definition of form constancy dysfunction is the inability to recognize small variations in form or changes in form, such as size variations of the same object. For example, a client may be able to recognize a water bottle when it's standing on a table, but may have difficulty recognizing it if it is laying on its side. Populations most commonly affected include individuals who have suffered from a stroke or traumatic brain injury. Other visual perceptual abilities that may be affected in these individuals include difficulty with position in space, depth perception, and figure ground discrimination. Form constancy dysfunction can affect many different occupations. An example of an ADL that may be affected includes difficulty recognizing items such as a razor blade or toothbrush if they are placed in odd positions during a grooming task. An example of an IADL that may be affected would be meal prep, which could result in difficulty locating utensils or other items needed to prepare a meal, especially if they are all mixed together. Work and school may also be affected. For example, a car mechanic might have trouble recognizing his tools if they are placed differently than he is used to seeing them. The items that you will need in order to perform the screening will include a fork, a pair of scissors, a doorknob, a plate, and cutouts of shapes in various sizes. You will now watch a video that will review the items that you will need and show you how they should be positioned, followed by another video that will show you how to perform the actual screening.
So the items they're going to use would include a doorknob, a pair of scissors that are opened up like this, fork that's going to be placed on the side, and then a paper plate that's going to be placed upside down. So they're going to be asked to identify these objects, and once they get done with that, they're going to identify or categorize these cutouts into shapes.
Alright, so now I'm going to point to these items individually, and I want you to tell them what they are. Alright.
A plate, scissors,
And what's this?
a doorknob,
And that?
and a fork.
Alright, good job. Now I'm going to set these to the side. I'm going to go ahead and get these cutout shapes, and I want you to sort them out according to their shapes.
Okay. Alright, so the triangles, the squares, and the rectangles.
Alright, good job. Thank you.
Form constancy dysfunction is indicated if the client has difficulty with identifying familiar objects and/or shapes. This test may be modified in many different ways according to the needs of your client. For example, you can use other common items such as a pencil, book, or water bottle. What is most important is to use an item that is common to the general population. Depending on your setting or supplies available, if you want to make the test more relevant to your client specifically, you could use items that are geared towards the preferred occupations, such as using a hammer, screwdriver, and tape measure for a handyman, or a mixing bowl, spoon, and measuring cup for a client who likes to bake. This test may also be modified for someone who has difficulty with communication. For example, a yes or no cue card may be used. So you would show the client an item, such as a water bottle, and then show them the cue card, yes or no, and have them point at the appropriate answer. Another way to modify the test for someone with communication difficulties is to provide them with multiple choice answers and have them circle the right answer. Form constancy dysfunction can lead clients to decrease their participation in everyday activities because they would have a hard time identifying common objects needed to perform their daily occupations, therefore decreasing their overall well-being. It is important to recognize and screen these individuals who may have form constancy dysfunction in order to begin helping them get back to their daily activities.